Okay, so we'll have a quick look at sample space diagrams, and we'll look at the example on page 314 and also one of the tasks right after. So Sickerman dice are special dice, and the claim here is that when they are thrown and the two numbers are added together, the probability of each total is just the same as ordinary dice, and we're asked to verify this claim. If we were to draw these dice, they would look something like this, but we wouldn't be able to see all the sides, and the diagrams in the example is one way of representing these dice. The easiest way to solve this is by using a sample space diagram. Okay, so here we have a sample space diagram for the two Sickerman dice. And a sample space diagram shows all the possible outcomes that we could have from these two dice. So in the corner here, if we add the sums of the two dice, if both of them show a 1, we have 2. And then if die 2 shows a 1 and die 1 shows a 2, we have the result of 3. And again 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 4 plus 1 is 5. And if I go the other way, if the result on die 1 is 1, and die 2 is 3, we get a result of 4, and then 5, and then 6, and 7, and 9. And we just go on and fill out the rest of the table. So when the entire table is filled out, we can see all the possible results that are possible on these two dice. And we can make a similar diagram for two ordinary dice, and we'll set that up right beside this one. Right, so when we compare the two sample space diagrams, we can see that they're not identical, but the number of outcomes that has the same value are the same. If we look at the two ordinary dice, there's only one outcome where you get a 12. There's only one on the Sickerman dice diagram. Okay, for getting the sum of 11, we have these two outcomes, and there are two outcomes on the Sickerman dice. So the probabilities are the same. We have 3 outcomes that gives us 10. So the probability for 10, we could write that as the probability of the outcome being equal to 10 is 3 out of 36. And that would be the same for the Sickerman dice, 3 out of 36. If we look at the 9s, we have 4 out of 36, and it's the same for the Sickerman dice. So we could keep going like this, and we would be able to verify that the probabilities for the various outcomes are the same for Sickerman dice as ordinary dice.